Hey guys, what is going on? New video. Shout out to my boy Bon. And anyway, today I'm going to be going over the new Revelations trailer that just came out about a couple days ago or so. So if you've seen it, go watch it. I'm pretty sure every single YouTuber you know has reacted to it. Noah, Mr. T, Smithplay, Sport Talk, Chucky, all of them probably have broke it down and everything, but I wanted to break it down myself, give my own insight on it. So if you guys haven't seen it, I can give an explanation. So basically, it starts with a shot of the house in the universe, the perfect world, Monty calls it, and Monty shows us the house, the inside, and at the end of Origins, it was only Samantha and Richtofen, but now when you open the door, you see Takio, Dempsey, and Nikolai along with them, because at the end of the Gorod Covey Easter egg, they sent up the 3 souls to the house. So then, the Origins crew come back. You see Maxis, who in my opinion looks like one of the generic campaign players, but you know, it's whatever. So he's young, and yeah, you know, Richtofen and Maxis, they like reunite and stuff, blah blah blah. And then Maxis starts going crazy. He starts hearing the voices from the summoning key. And then and then for some reason he goes down to the basement, and basically the Shadow Man's soul gets put into Maxis's body. So yeah, the soul took over his body, and now the Shadow Man is in the perfect world now. And now, yeah, he opened up the portal so that the Apothicons can come into the universe, that specific one, and wreak havoc on it. And basically now our crew is left to fix the last mistake, basically. So that was that whole trailer that I just explained to you. Although it took me like maybe a minute to explain it, it's actually 3 minutes long, and it's basically the prologue, you know, the beginning before the map, and I like it a lot. There was also the teaser trailer that came out a few days before that, and you basically got to see the beacons and all that stuff. And again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's just the bits and clips of, like, Mob of the Dead, Der Eisendracht, and basically how all those maps look like in the new universe, and the one with the house, the perfect world. Okay, so the DLC comes out September 6th, which is very, very close, considering the trailer only came out, what, yesterday, 2 days ago? That's August 25th. 26th, and it's going to come out this September 6th, which is basically a week away. And I feel like they really, they had to rush the release of the map, because they couldn't do it any other way. Because Origins came out August 27th, 2013, and now Revelations is coming out September 6th. I thought they were going to release it maybe a week after COD XP, like maybe the 13th, I think it was. I thought that would be a good time to do it, but apparently they've already pushed it back too much, apparently, that's what I've heard. So now basically, like, they have to release it September 6th, which is only maybe 2 or 3 days after you can play it at COD XP, which is very weird, but it's whatever. Yeah, basically, what's there to talk about? There's a lot of theories about the map. For example, why the Shadow Man took over Maxis' body and not any of the Origins crew. See, here's the thing. In the Origins prologue, you saw Richtofen take out Maxis' head and put it into the drone. Or, well, not the drone, you put it into that vat that you would then put it into the drone. But the thing is, Richtofen didn't have the summoning key, so he couldn't extract Maxis' soul. Because you have to remember, to extract the soul from a body, it has to be right after their death. And when Richtofen killed Maxis, yeah, he took out his brain, but he didn't get his soul into the summoning key, because he did not get the summoning key until a few years later in Shadows of Evil. So at that point, Maxis didn't have a soul anymore, it only had a brain, as Monty said. So basically, when you finished the Easter egg and you sent up the Maxis drone, you only gave Monty a brain to work with, you know? He put the brain into the skull, blah blah blah. He can think. It's basically Maxis and everything except without a soul. That's why the Shadow Man was able to talk to him, because the Shadow Man was basically a soul stuck in there, and he was trying to convince him like, oh come on, you have to help me, please, please, please. And basically, yeah, then the soul took over. Another thing is that people might be wondering, so did they switch places? No, not necessarily. This is kind of veering off topic, some of that weeaboo stuff. But in Naruto, one of the really big anime series, there's a thing called a reanimation jutsu. If you know what I'm talking about, great. If you don't, then not. Basically, you take a physical body, dead or alive. No, it has to be dead. And basically, with a drop of blood, you can summon a soul back from the dead, and it'll take the form of the body that is being sacrificed. So I think that's basically what it is. I think the Shadow Man, he's just sort of like a... how do I say it? He's like a crust to Maxis's body, you know? He's sort of like a wallpaper. If we can get rid of the Shadow Man's soul, then Maxis will come back. But maybe it won't happen like that. Maybe Maxis will sacrifice himself in the end to be like, oh, I don't have a soul, so I feel like I can't mess things up again. What if the Shadow Man comes back and takes me over? I think I should just kill myself or something like that in order to save our world. Maybe that's when Richtofen will do something with the blood vials. I'm not sure exactly. But I hope Maxis doesn't go, because we have not seen him ever in 8 years, basically. All we've seen really was his dead body in Origins, and his brain in the Maxis drone. But other than that, you see him for maybe 2 minutes, and then he fucks shit up already. So I don't know about Maxis. I like him, but I mean, if he caused so many problems, basically. But then again, it can't be anybody's fault. Richtofen couldn't extract his soul without the summoning key, which he did not have in Origins. So it really is nobody's fault, you know. But, you know, the Shadow Man's really fucking things up. But at the same time, I don't such a big Shadows of Evil. You have 4 of these, like, stupid convict criminals, you know. You have a girl who uses sex, and she murdered some guy with a pair of scissors. You have a cop, a wrestler, and a magician, and they managed to beat the Shadow Man. I mean, honestly, I feel like we can defeat the Shadow Man very easily. I think the only problem is like that big Apothecon Gate Worm, and getting rid of the 115 out of that whole universe, because the 115 is what causes the zombies. Another thing is, with the map, I don't know how it's supposed to be laid out. The very first time I saw the teaser trailer, I was thinking, okay, the house is in the ether, and the ether is basically like the purgatory of all of the universes, so I was thinking you'd have to teleport to each of the different maps, and you'd have to do certain Easter egg steps there. Like, I don't know, like for example, if you're in Mob of the Dead, maybe you have to put the blood vial somewhere, and then when you go to Noct, you have to do something else. You know what I'm trying to say? But I was talking to my friends about that, and they don't think they can fit that many maps into one map. You know what I'm saying? Because Mob of the Dead's a pretty big map. Noct isn't big, but Origins is very big, and trying to fit like maybe 6 extra maps into the map might not be the best idea. But at least give us like sections. But at the same time, I want them to make an original map. I don't want them to cram different sections of maps together and call it a new map. Revelations. I want them to be some sort of originality, a new map, basically. I don't know. At the same time, it could remind me of Transit, maybe, you know, because you could divide the whole Transit map into 4 or 5 separate maps, sections. I'm thinking that might be the same way with Revelations, except maybe there's not a bus or something, you know. Yeah, it's all pretty, you know, shady over there. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Okay, so... what else is there to talk about? Let's see, let me think about this for a second. So I talked about Maxis, right? Maxis, Origins, they couldn't extract this soul, all that stuff. Is Dr.Monty good or not? I don't know. I feel like Monty is part of... I mean, if he was part of the Apothecons, then I'm guessing when the Shadow Man would have, you know, already opened the portal, that's when Monty would have just attacked and killed them. And also, because he's in the house already, he could wreak havoc from the inside, but he's not really doing anything, because in the trailer, he just closes the door to the house, so he's inside the house. I'm not sure if we can get inside Bull. That would be cool, but then again, I don't see the point of that. Monty, I don't know, because at the end of Gorod Krovi, I was assuming he was trying to turn everyone against Richtofen, but now I'm assuming they're on good terms because he hasn't really done anything. I'm not sure. It's still really hard to tell what the heck is going on, if Monty's any good or not. It's possible, but I want to say he's good. But you can't really know anything until the end. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. I remember when there was leaked information, they said there was going to be like a specific box just for wonder weapons that would cost like maybe 5,000-10,000 points. I would like that. And I also feel like because there's the Apothicons, there's finally going to be a way to upgrade the Apothicon servant in not in Shadows of Evil, in Revelations. Because remember, Jason Blundell specifically said the Apothicon servant is not upgradable in Shadows of Evil. He didn't say it's not upgradable, period. So I'm assuming when we get to Revelations, we're gonna have to do something with the Apothicon servant, and there's gonna be an upgrade to it, and that's gonna be the weapon that we saw when Black Ops 3 first came out, the one with like 25 shots of ammo. I'm thinking that's already gonna be something. Shield-wise, I don't want them to bring back the rocket shield because it's complete garbage. If they do bring a shield, I want it to be a shield that has a good attack, like in Gorod Krovi. The Gorod Krovi shield is the best shield out of all of the maps so far. It has a great attack, and I just like the shield. And the upgrade process isn't that hard. That's what I like about Gorod Krovi shield. I hope they bring back all of the weapons into DLC 4. I want the ray gun Mark III. I want the bow. Well, I don't know about the bows, but the KT4, you know, I want them to bring the Skull of Non-Softway. I want the Gravity Spikes, the Annihilator, like every wonder weapon we can get our hands on. I want it to be in Revelations. Also, I don't know how, there's this one YouTuber, The Gaming Revolution, he's released sort of that he already knows the ending, but I really don't want to watch it. I really want to play the map first, then maybe watch it, or do the Easter egg first and just watch it then. But I really don't want to watch it a week or so in advance because, I mean, I haven't even played the map yet, you know, so I feel like it'd be such a waste, honestly. Let's see, did I miss anything else out? I mean, let's see, so we talked about all the characters, Maxis, Monty, the Shadow Man. Oh yeah, basically, when the Shadow Man first came out, I was surprised, but at the same time, you have to remember, after the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, there are 5 souls in there. There's the Shadow Man, of course, but then there's also the 4 souls of the people we had to sacrifice in the ritual. So for the girl, I think it was the guy who took the photos of her. For Jackie Vincent, it was his partner. For the magician, I think it was his lawyer, and for the boxer, it was like his manager, you know? So there was already 5 other people in the summoning key, even before Richtofen got his hands on it. And then Richtofen added, you know, Nikolai, Dempsey, Takio, and they weren't influenced by the Shadow Man. So basically, since Maxis didn't have a soul, I already kind of assumed something with the Shadow Man was gonna happen. I always assumed, but I was really shocked. I was shocked. I wasn't like, oh, I knew this was gonna happen. I was shocked. But in the back of my mind, I was always like, you know, I kind of figured the Shadow Man would have some sort of like influence on the map because he's in the summoning key, you know. I would have thought that Richtofen would have tried to destroy the summoning key, but I don't know if you could, because they destroyed the teleporter, so there's no way of getting out at this point. I mean, unless they rebuild it, I guess, and they try to transport to the other universe. Because remember, they did teleport some stuff into their universe. I'm thinking maybe they'll try to go back there and get their stuff back. I don't know. I don't know if the kids are gonna be doing anything. I mean, maybe Samantha might cry if her dad dies or something, but I don't know. I don't know how important the kids are gonna be in the game, if you're even gonna see them in the game. Let's see, did I leave anything else out? I mean, there's that huge portal. I'm assuming that portal is how you're gonna get to their side. Another thing is, I wonder how the map's gonna look like, because remember, the house is in the countryside. Is it gonna be like farm or something? I don't know, because even though everything is all broken and stuff, it's still the farm side. So I'm not sure about that really that much either, but I guess we'll just see when the map comes out. September 6th, I can't wait. Wait, what day is September 6th? What's today? Today's the 27th, so, and today is Saturday, right? So 28, 29, 30, 31. So 31st is a Wednesday. September 1st is a Thursday. September 8th is a Thursday. So yeah, it'll be a Tuesday. It'll come out on a Tuesday. My schedule, because since I started college, I think my schedule on Tuesday is 3:30 to 6:30. So I'm pretty sure I can be able to play early, like in the morning. But then I'd have to go... Oh no, wait, Tuesday I work. Okay, that could be a problem. Okay, because I get back from work at about 12. Okay, I think here's the plan. When I come back at 12, I'm gonna play it a couple of times, like maybe once or twice until 2 o'clock, and then I'm gonna go to college. And then when I come back at around 7, I think I could play it a bit more, maybe live stream it with my friends. Yeah, okay, I think I have it planned out for when I'm gonna play. Honestly, guys, I'm really excited for Revelations. I really want the zombie storyline for Treyarch to continue. I want them to do something. I don't know, like, although this one is gonna end, maybe it won't. I'm always having a feeling that something's gonna happen and, like, everything's gonna restart again. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if I left anything out that I should be talking about. I can't wait for September 6th. I'm really hyped. If you guys have the season pass, you can get the dynamic theme. I don't know if I can show you it. No, I can't. I'm streaming. I can't show you it, but it's great. 10 days is left. I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys are, but I can't wait for all the new features and everything, and maybe we'll see a return of a few characters. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.